Hello and welcome to today's 15-minute morning flow. We are going to start today's practice facing the long side of the mat. So I would recommend facing the left long side of the mat. So your blocks can be up to the front short side, so they would be closest to your right leg, and then a blanket just off to the side. We're going to start in mountain pose with the feet about hip bone distance apart. We're going to send the arms down by the legs, turning the palms to face slightly forward. On your next breath in, you're going to take a big sweep of your arms out to the side, stretching your arms along by your ears. Exhale, prayer hands coming together, and then bringing your prayer hands down into your heart. We're going to do that motion two more times. So take a big inhalation, nice wide open circle with the arms. Fingertips lengthen upward. Exhale, prayer position comes down into your heart space. Last time, breathe in, circle sweep. Exhale, prayer hands coming into the heart. I'm going to take a wide goddess squat. So step your feet out, turn your heels in, and turn your toes out. Slide the hands down the thighs so that you end up landing a little bit above the knees. We're just going to do a little bit of twisting here. So you're going to take your left shoulder and you're going to allow that left shoulder just to kind of dip forward. Right shoulder pulling back, and then we'll switch sides. So that right shoulder will dip forward as that left shoulder draws back, and you get that nice wide grounding squat position in the legs. And let's go again back to the first side. So kind of slightly come out of the goddess squat as you're coming to the center, and then go back in as you twist, coming back through the center. Exhale to twist. We're going to do one more each way. Come back through the center and exhale to twist. Come back through the center and exhale, our very last one. And then come back to the center. And as you're coming to the center, press really strong into your feet and use the strength of the feet pressing down to straighten your knees. Hands to hips, turn the toes to face the long side of the mat. Take your breath in, draw your elbow points toward one another, lift up through the heart, opening the front plane of the body. It's an energizing movement. Just think of shining that heart upward toward the sun. As you exhale, start to fold forward by bringing the body out, crown of the head reaching forward to whatever's in front of you. Eventually, the hands will land underneath of the shoulders. You can walk your hands forward so that you're in down dog, but with the feet in that wide position. So hands pressing into the mat, heart space reaching toward the space between the two legs as you lengthen out through the crown of your head. All right, last breath in and out here. All right, walk your hands in under your shoulders. We're going to walk the hands to the front short side of the mat. So you're going to end up framing that front right foot, spinning off of the back left heel. So if you like to use blocks, just adjust them so that they're right underneath of the shoulders, elbows, and wrists. So we're going to stay in that high lunge position with the legs. Feel free to stay right here. We're going to take an inhale to rise up into warrior lunge. So you're going to inhale, let your arms start to sweep up. Nice and long by the ears. Draw the tailbone down as the side waist lifts out of the pelvis. Exhale as you frame the right foot. We're going to take the left hand, keeping it down to the block, while the right hand comes to right hip or sweeps up to the sky in a revolved high lunge. Take your next exhalation to bring your right hand down to the block, move the blocks to the side, and step the right foot back into downward facing dog. Take a second to walk out the legs here. For a moment, we're going to let the weight shift into the left ball of the foot. Inhale, send your right heel up into downward facing dog split. You're going to allow that right knee to bend. Turn the right knee open to the right as you take twisted three-leg dog. Energizing from the pubic bone up toward the belly button. On your next exhalation, set the right foot down. Now feel free to stay here. You could always do is tabletop with a round or two of cat-cow. Otherwise, we're going to inhale and bring the hips forward into high push-up position, the plank pose. With knees up or knees down, we're going to exhale and begin to bend the elbows, lowering down to the chest and ribs. Inhale, lifting the heart up into the cobra position as the tops of the feet root down to the earth. Exhale, we're moving to down dog. So either straight back or first through a table and then into that downward facing dog. Breathe deeply in. Nice deep full exhalation. Using this full breath in and out to enliven the body. Wake up the mind. We're going to allow the weight to shift into the right ball of the foot. Inhale, sweeping the left heel up into downward facing dog split. Now, as you exhale, we're going to scoop that left knee in toward the chest so that you can step the left foot near the left wrist. You can slide the blocks underneath of your shoulders. Now feel free, you can stay right here with the hands on the blocks, so you're going to inhale and start to sweep the arms up, coming into warrior lunge. So arms reach long by the ears, the tailbone slightly draws down, and the side waist feels very light as it lifts up and out of the pelvis. Take another breath in here. As you're exhaling, let the hands come down. Right hand on the block or the floor. Left hand is going to come to the hip or sweep up to the sky in a revolved high lunge. Twisting the belly and the ribs toward the inner left leg. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the left hand down, slide the blocks out to the side, step the left foot back into downward facing dog. Just a little pedaling there through the feet. It's going to be the left leg that's going to go up this time. 4 down dog split. So root down into the right ball of the foot. Inhale, sweep your left heel up. Bend the left knee and turn the left knee open to the left in the twisted 3-leg dog motion. Energizing from the pubic bone up to the belly button. On your next exhalation, allow your left foot to come down. Now again, stay here or come to tabletop for a round or two of cat-cow. A third option is to inhale and come out into that high push-up position, staying here or lowering the knees, knee down version. Exhale, bend at the elbows and lower to the chest and ribs. Inhale as you curl the chest up into cobra position, and then exhale as you move the hips back, downward facing dog. Deep, full breath. Another round of breath here. Inhale, gaze forward toward your hands, stepping your feet forward, coming into the forward fold. Inhale as you take halfway lift with your spinal column, and exhale as you fold into the legs. Inhale as you bend your knees, reversing your swan dive. At the top, you're going to let your elbows bend so that your hands connect to opposite elbows. You're going to draw the navel in just a bit. This motion sometimes referred to as the sun dial. So as you exhale, we're going to tip the body over to the left. As you inhale, come back up to the center. We're going to go 2 more times to the left. Exhale, tip the body in that side stretch to the left. Inhale back to the center 1 more time. Exhale to the left. Inhale as you come up, momentarily releasing the hands from the elbows, letting the arms come down by the legs. Take your next inhalation, circle sweep your arms back out to the side, up by your ears. Let the hands connect, opposite hand to elbow. Draw the belly in, and then as you exhale, tip off to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, tip to the right. Inhale to the center. Last one. Exhale, tip to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, letting the hands release, letting the arms float back down by the sides. And for this next motion, the hands will either come to hips with the elbow points drawing toward one another, or you'll interlock your hands behind the low back. Take a breath in, and then as you begin your exhale, you're going to bend your knees nice and deep with the hands in either one of those positions and begin to fold the body forward over the legs. Now, as you come into this forward fold, keep the knees bent just a bit so that you can have that feeling of bringing the body close or into the thighs. Now, hands could be on hips with the elbows drawing up toward the sky, or hands are still interlocked. Draw your chin slightly in and let the crown of the head lengthen down toward the floor. Take another breath in. Last breath out here. Okay, slowly releasing the hands. We're going to take a halfway lift. So inhale, lift the belly, reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, last few rounds of breath here. All right, on your next exhalation, lower your knees, and we're going to come around to our seats. You can use that blanket that's out to the side as a little support for your pelvis. As you come around, you'll take that simple cross leg position, and we'll take just a couple cat cow. So as you exhale, just draw your tailbone under, round through your spine, and then as you breathe in, let your heart draw through, shoulder blades draw toward one another. Exhale to round. Inhale, cow tilt, heart draws through. Exhale to round. Inhale, cow tilt, chest draws through. You're going to bring your shoulders right up over your hips, crown of the head reaching up. Breathe in. Sweep your arms out to the side. Stretch your fingertips up to the sky. Prayer hands coming together and down into the heart. We're going to do that motion 2 more times. So beginning and ending with these 3 sun breaths. Breathe in, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, prayer hands together and down into the heart. Last one. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, prayer hands coming together and in to the heart. Bow your chin slightly in. The light within me sees and bows to that same light within you. Namaste.